Okay, I'm going to talk about the basic foundation. Basic foundation actually is a set of movement created by Grandmaster Hong for a specific objective in the exercise itself. One of them is basically to open the quad. The other one basically is to loosen the joint, which is the major joint, which is the shoulder itself. So in the human body itself, there's actually two major joints: the quad, the hip joint, and the shoulder joint. And the entire Chan style Tai Chi is actually made up of the basic foundation. Basic foundation is actually the building block. All the movements have to be from basic foundations. The only difference is whether it is pointing downwards, pointing horizontally, or upwards, left, right. But everything has to come from this basic foundation itself. So the basic foundation consists of positive movement or positive circles and negative circles. So positive circles basically is in with the hand, in with the shoulder, out with the hand. The same goes for negative, except that it's basically also in with the elbow and out with the hand itself. So the only difference is whether is the different directions that I mentioned, and also how basically what we call the movement, whether is it in Chinese it's called 顺长 or 逆长itself. So the leg stance basically is quite simple. We can use the line on the floor as a guide. The left foot has to be actually 90 degrees to the line, while the right foot is actually heel on the same line, aligned with the toes in on the left foot, and then the toes on the right foot basically is pointing 45 degrees. So the hand and the right foot, or the front foot in this case, should be in the same directions and aligning itself. So positive circle basically is in with the elbow, turn with the waist, out with the hand. So this is actually how it is being done. Now, in with the elbow basically is the elbow comes in, but the hand doesn't come in. So the hand remains outside. So if you draw a line from here, the wrist and the elbow itself, this line does not increase. So, it does not decrease. So what do I mean by does not decrease? Now, if I were to do this, you will see the distance between the two lines actually decreases. So this is what we meant by in with the hand. So we don't want the hand to come in. The hand should always remain as outside. Elbow is inside. Now when we turn the waist, the hand should not move. What do I mean by the hand should not move? Now if I turn my waist and the hand goes this way, is the hand moving. So when I turn my waist and the hand remain in this section, this hand is not moving itself. So out with the hand is hand out, leading the elbow, and then at the end of the stretch, basically is rotating back itself. So what do I mean by out with the elbow? Now in this case, if I move my hand with the elbow moving first, that is called out with the elbow. Now we don't want the elbow to move. We want the hand to move. So the hand actually moves out this way and then rotate back to a reset itself. So I will do these repetitions: 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now one thing to pay attention on the main body itself. The body cannot move to and fro. So the body can only stay put in this position itself. So the only thing your torso is allowed to do is to rotate along this line itself. So when you move in, most of the biggest problem that I see in most of us is that when we move in the elbow, we tend to do this. Now the body starts to actually toss. This is what we meant by tossing. Now don't toss. That means when you're moving the hand, do not allow the hand or elbow to affect your body itself. Just come in. Rotate the body. Rotating is also the same thing. Now always fix the posture this way. 1, 2, and 3. Like a tripod. So when you rotate this way itself. So don't rotate such a way that it toss to the back, or toss to the front, or toss in any direction at all. It can only be upright. So here, out with the hand, the body cannot follow. What do I mean by follow? This is what I meant by following. And you start pushing it forward to the other side. No. Now out with the hand is this goes down, this goes out, and out, this only allowed to rotate. So the next thing you need to understand and train is that how do you move the quad here? Okay, when you move the elbow in, push onto the front heel. So same thing, push onto the front heel, rotate. So this portion has a direction of energy. Now when you move your hand out to this side, this time now is at the back, push here. This is how it works. But look at the knee. The knee does not follow, should not follow this way. So the knee is fixed. Don't move the knee, open the quad here. So same thing, knee is fixed, open the quad. Knee is fixed, open the quad. So this is actually positive circle itself. So positive circle is actually from outside, down, in, up, out. So this constitutes positive circle. So basically we train on the right, and of course there's training on the left as well. The left basically is just a mirror image of what I'm doing on the right. Now what's negative circle? Negative circle actually goes the other opposite path. That means it starts from the outside, it goes up, comes in, goes down, and goes up and goes out again. So same thing, no difference in terms of stance. Starts from here. What you need to do is that you need to rotate the elbow in, and then once you rotate as much as possible, the hand will be pulled in. So don't move in the hand by itself. Okay, moving the hand by itself means this. Can you see the difference? The hand comes in by itself. Now, see a difference? So it's actually the elbow that rotates, that pulls the hand in. Now how do you flip over? Now, the flipping over is actually done this way. That's it. Now, what is the wrong method of flipping over? You look at the finger, the directions of my finger. Now, this is the wrong method. Okay, this is actually bringing the hand in. Now, take note, whatever there is from this demarcation out is outside. From this demarcation in is inside. So if my hand were to come this way, it's actually coming in. Now, we don't want the hand to come in. The hand has to be outside. So how do I rotate? Flip this way. Now how do I move my hand out? Same thing. From here and here, you imagine a line. So this line has to expand. Expand, you stretch. You stretch once until it goes to the maximum. There's no choice. Because of centrifugal force, it goes up. Well, I'll show you one more time. Rotate elbow, comes in, flip, goes out, then it goes up by itself. Now what is significant in this negative circle itself? Now, like I said again, always rotate the elbow, rotate, and even as you rotate the elbow, the fingers has to be stretching outside. It's the elbow that brings the hand in. Now how do you flip? Now when you flip, look at the shoulder itself. Don't do this. You don't want the shoulders to go up. Shoulder has to press down, flip this way. That's it. Now how do you go up? Now don't move your hand upwards. We don't want that. We want to stretch down. Look at the shoulder, the height of the shoulder. And then when it goes up by itself, is being forced to press down. So we don't have this. Now this is the most common mistakes that I always see in most of us. We always, once we reach here, we tend to do this. No, don't have. It goes out, goes out, goes up again, goes up again, goes up again. The shoulder is always down. So pay attention to your negative circle is this way. So I'll show you again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as far as the stance is concerned, it's exactly the same as a positive circle. When you bring the elbow in, open the quad here, flip, press the shoulder down, go out, no change in this structure itself, and goes out. Now look at my knee again. When this hand goes out, the knee cannot follow. The knee has to be locked here. Open the quad here. So you see, open the quad. Goes out itself. So this is actually negative circle. One more time. In, flip, out, up. Okay. Now because I'm actually explaining, so my head is actually looking at this direction. But in all exercises of both positive and negative circles, the head should be pointing at one direction. So I do an ideal movement. Look at the head, look at my knee, and look at how my torso actually changed. 1, 2, 3, out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So the head actually has to fix in one location itself and fix in one direction. So the head cannot turn left and right. Because once your head starts to turn left and right, your body will start to toss again. It will be a certain degree that's of tossing. So same thing as negative circle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this has to be fixed. No moving, no movement. Anything movement has to be within, has to be inside. Has to be inside. Outside, basically, there's these three extremities. There's no movement. So that is the positive and negative circle. The next I'm going to show you is actually fetch water. Now fetch water is done this way. The stance are exactly the same. Now the hand now actually goes this direction. This direction itself. So same thing, the shoulder has to press into this line together with the quad. So how you do the fetch water? Now imagine there's actually a well here. You throw a bucket with the rope attached. And then what you do is that you stretch down to go for the rope. Now notice how I actually stretch down. I don't do this. So the torso has to be straight. The axis has to be straight itself. Well, there's no bending to and fro, tossing again. So you go down, hold the rope. Now, how do you actually pull the rope up? Now don't do this. Or do this. These are not the effective way of doing it. What you need to do is that the elbow has to be tied to the waist. Rotate the waist up. That's it. So what actually happened here is this. Once the elbow is tied to your waist, you use your waist to pull this line up. So we don't want to cover large distance. Just a little bit, pull it up. This hand goes down. Now same thing. Don't toss the body forward or bend the body forward. This line has to be straight. So here. Imagine hold on to the rope. Now how do you pull it back? Again, don't lift your elbow or lift your shoulder. Use your waist to turn. Goes down. Now this hand goes down. No gap. Elbow attached to the body. Hold. Pull up again. Hold. Pull up again. Hold. Pull up again. Hold. Pull up again. Now as when you pull your rear shoulder up, you don't have to do this. The line is only stops here. Here. That's it. So what happened here is this, you keep pulling and open the quad here. So this exercise means the main focus is actually to open the quad. So here, here, here. So don't do this. Don't exaggerate your movement. There's no need to do that. Because if you do this, the body starts to toss again. So the body can only do this. So if you were to look from the directions from up, from the top down, this torso itself can only rotate. There's no movement out of this axis. There's no movement out of this axis. Can only rotate. So this is called fetch water. Now, when we move the fetch water directions, the hands directions from here to here, okay, the name of this exercise is called twist tower. Now twist tower, what happened here is this. Now, when I want to push my hand up, I actually don't move my hand by itself. Okay, I actually use the waist. So the demarcation here, the buttons here actually is a very good signal. Look at how I move. The waist actually turn to the other side. Now look at the knee again. Basically it's just push down this way, open the quad. And when you open the quad this way, the waist is forced to turn. So when you do this, never allow your body to toss left and right. Never allow your body to toss left and right. Body has to be fixed. Again, same principle. It has to be on this axis itself. Now the waist turn, push the hand out. The elbow has to be attached to your waist. Once go up this way, not enough, push the shoulder down. Push the elbow in some more. So you must imagine there is a pipe here. This hand can only go into that pipe. It's not going this way. It's always actually going into the pipe. And how you go into pipe is actually by turning the waist. So it's not here, go out this way itself. No, it's not. It's here. It's here. It's here. So same as goes for the head. Now the head has to be fixed. The head fixed, two feet are fixed. In this way, when you rotate, it goes into this axis. It goes into this axis itself. So this is actually called twist the tower. Twist the tower. You basically don't have to do any fast action. Basically is to as smooth as possible. Everything comes from here. Everything comes from the quad itself. Shoulder must always be down. Shoulder can never be up. Can never be up. It has to be down. Now this is actually a basic movement for all the punch movement in the Chan style Tai Chi.